So, folks, it's been an incredible day. We had 3 governors in. I was hoping we'd have 4 tenors, but we settled for 3 governors. They were great. We had Haley Barbour from Mississippi and Tim Pawlenty from Minnesota, and then the shy and retiring Chris Christie from New Jersey. I call him America's most popular governor. I think you all agree. And that's because it's straight from the shoulder with Chris Christie. You know, I don't feel like I have to make a big talk here because, cripe, I used to represent you here. Remember that? And we had some tough elections back then. I see Jill Grisey. Give her a round of applause. She's been my sweetheart for a long, long time. Anyway, back in those days, I came over this way in 1982, and I remember I was almost arrested at the Pataskala Street Fair. You might remember that. I can't remember what we were doing, but whatever it was, they had the whole town locked up. And it was bingo, that's right. The great bingo bust at Pataskala. Remember that. And I never got one of those signs that says, "Where the hell is Croton?" If anybody has one of those bumper stickers, I want to get one of those. Boy, that was something. I remember those days, and that Croton Egg Farm was there. Man, I would just drive past that as fast as I could, and I'd get to the little fair over there, and people would say, "I want to talk to you," and before I knew they were going to say egg farm, I hightailed it away. You know? Oh, it's been a great time, and I don't know how many times I've been out to Jill's at Granville for one type of festival or another, or one Christmas party. It's been great. And look, the one thing I'd like to say is I hope that all those years, those 18 years that I served you out here, that you were proud that I was your congressman. I was proud to represent you. And there were a lot of things done in those 18 years that I'm very proud of. I mean, it was working with a team of people to get the welfare system changed. I think that was I was a small assist there, but I was involved in that, and it was significant. I think it helped a lot of people in America and made the hardworking folks here in America feel good. And Pentagon reform, I mean, I don't talk about that much on the trail, but that was also, I think, very good in putting power, transferring power to the commanders in the field so we could fight our wars in a much more effective way. And then, of course, the 10-year struggle from 1989 to 1997. And I remember in 1995 when I became chairman of the Budget Committee, and that was a long way. That was 89, 90, 91, 93, 94. I talked to Tim Penny just last night, the former Democrat. He and I teamed up to fire the first shot heard in the war to balance the budget. And then in 95, when I became chairman, I remember that the deficit was, 10-year projected deficit was $3 trillion in the hole. People were down. I said, no, we don't need to be down. We just need to keep fighting. And I was privileged to be the architect of the 97 balanced budget agreement. And we went from $3 trillion in the hole to $5 trillion in the black. Jay, that's $8 trillion if you're counting. Swing to the good. You know, we paid down $500 billion of the national debt. We cut taxes for small businesses and for families. And America was strong, and it was great. And if we could do it there, as my little daughter Reese says, "Daddy, you can do it in Ohio." And you better believe that's what we're going to do here in Ohio.